Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review. This review is for the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 15, Episode 2. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Listen, so much drama went down in this episode, so let's just get right into this review. So at the very beginning of this episode, there was so much drama going down at Sonya's party. First, Kandi ended up getting into it with Sheree's friend Courtney because Sheree's friend Courtney was upset at the fact that Kandi was telling people that she didn't know her. Mind you, Kandi actually does not know this woman. They do have a mutual friend and have probably been in the same places at the same time, but they don't actually know each other, so I don't understand why this woman Courtney was so upset about it. But she was, and so she goes up to Kandi and she confronts her, and she's moving very aggressively towards Kandi, and Kandi's taking this as a threat, so she's returning the energy to Courtney, and the two of them start yelling back and forth at each other. They're pointing their fingers, and Sonya has to jump in the middle between the two of them because Kandi said she was about to headbutt Courtney, and so they had to break that up really quickly. Mind you, while the drama's going on between Kandi and Courtney, Kenya's over here on the other side of the room creating her own drama with Sheree because she pulls Sheree to the side and she tells Sheree that not only did Martell DM her, but he's also rumored to be seeing another woman in Atlanta. And so because Sheree wants to be clear about these rumors, she ends up calling Martell over there and she questions him about this woman he's supposedly seeing in Atlanta. And he shuts those rumors down immediately and claims that the only woman he comes to Atlanta to see and spend time with is Sheree. Now, Sheree wanted to clear up the rumors even further, so she gathers all the ladies in a group at Sonya's party, and she basically tells them that Kenya came up to her telling her that there's rumors going around that Martell is seeing another woman in Atlanta. Now, Kandi responds to Sheree by saying, well, you told all of us that you wanted to know if there was a rumor about any guy that you're seeing cheating, and so that's the reason why we came and told you. And Sheree basically said that she needed proof when you tell her that type of information. And although I do think that proof is needed, Sheree is the perfect example of why when somebody tells you they want to know if their man's cheating on them, don't tell them. Stay out of it, mind your business, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up being public enemy number one. Because Sheree's going to stay with Martell anyway. So, and even though I do feel like Kandi and Kenya were being messy when they brought this information to Sheree's attention, I do still feel like even if they did have tons of proof that Martell was seeing somebody else, Sheree would still be dealing with him anyway. So as if things couldn't go worse at Sonya's party, Kenya ends up handing her phone over to Sheree so that she could see the DM from Martell. And Martell comes over there and he basically implies that Kenya's a hoe because Kenya made a comment saying that she gets a lot of DMs. And Martell said that she probably accepts them all. Now at first Martell said that he didn't send Kenya a DM. Now he's showing a DM from 2020 and it's not a flirtatious message. It's him thanking her for something, I believe. And he's saying that that's the only time he DM'd her. But the message that Kenya had, she said that it was within 6 months of them filming this scene. And she said that, you know, she didn't accept the message. She had accepted it when she was with Candia in the last episode. And it said that the message was unsent. So I do believe that Martell was trying to get with Kenya. And I feel like he unsent the message when he realized that she wasn't going to accept it. And he started seeing Sheree. So I do think that he was trying to holler at Kenya first. But I do feel like things got really bad because then he started swearing and he started yelling and then Kenya started swearing and yelling and it just was a whole hot mess. Now, after the party is over, Kandi is kind of feeling some type of way about Sonya because she said that her and Sonya have been getting close. They've been spending a lot more time together and she's really trying to get to know her and build this friendship. And all of a sudden, Sonya invites her to a party, not giving her the heads up that this woman, Courtney, who Sonya knew had an issue with Kandi, is coming to the party, and she felt like Sonya should have gave her the heads up about that so she would have been prepared for it. But I don't really think that Kandi should hold that over Sonya's head. I mean, they're not that close right now. You can't really expect people to not invite somebody to something just because you don't like them and you're there, because if they don't have an issue with that person, then they're going to invite them anyway. But I can see where Kandi's coming from. Now, in order to clear the air with Candy, Sonya decided to invite Candy to lunch, and during this lunch, they talked about the drama that went down at Sonya's party. Basically, Candy said that she didn't like the energy that Courtney was giving her, and so she returned the energy, and that's why the two of them got into it. And basically, Sonya let Candy know that she only met this woman, Courtney, one time with Sheree, and that while she met her with Sheree, this woman was talking about Candy. She said that she didn't like that Candy was saying she didn't know her. And she also said that she went to an event that Candy was promoting and a bunch of ghetto people showed up there. And so basically, Courtney was trying to imply that, Candy was ghetto, or the type of follower she has is ghetto. I don't know why this woman, Courtney, thought to say something like that, but that's exactly what she said. And Candy felt some type of way. Not about Courtney saying that she had ghetto people come to the event, but she felt some type of way about Sonya not defending her, because the two of them were hanging out a lot before Sonya met this woman, Courtney. And so she was confused as to why Sonya was not defending her against what this woman, Courtney, was saying. Now, I completely understand where Candy's coming from with this, because if you're supposed to be my friend, if you're somewhere I'm not and somebody's there talking about me, I expect you to defend me. I absolutely do. I expect for you to defend me. And Sonya definitely did not defend Candy. She was laughing when this woman, Courtney, said that, Candy had a bunch of ghetto people show up to an event. She was laughing about that, and I just don't feel like that was funny, number one. And number two, I feel like if Candy's supposed to be your friend, why would you laugh at a comment like that? Like, yeah, Sonya wasn't sitting there talking shit about Candy to them, but she sat there and she laughed when this woman said what she said. And so Candy definitely should have her guard up when it comes to Sonya, because it seems like Sonya is going to try to get in where she can fit in. And so I definitely feel like Candy and Sonya are probably going to have some type of drama at some point this season. So at the very end of this episode, Kenya and Sheree end up meeting up to talk about all the drama that went down between Kenya and Martell at Sonya's party, and basically both of them were blaming each other. Kenya feels like Sheree should have had her back in that situation. She felt like Martell was being aggressive, and she felt like Sheree sat there and took his side and didn't say anything about the way that Martell was behaving. And I do feel like she should have said something to him about the way he was acting, because he shouldn't have been yelling and swearing, especially in a room full of women. I just don't really feel like he had to get that, mad like that. He could have just walked away rather than yelling and swearing. I do feel like he should have just walked away. But I do see where Sheree's coming from when she said that, her and Sheree have hung out plenty of times while she was dating Martell. And Kenya never once brought up these DMs that he sent her. Now, all of a sudden, at Sonya's party, she wants to go and bring up these DMs that he sent. She also stated that these DMs are before her and Martell even started dating each other. So she didn't understand why Kenya was bringing him out to begin with. And I completely understand that. But at the same time, I feel like Martell and Kenya were both wrong. I do feel like Martell should have owned up to sending the DMs to Kenya. If it wasn't that big of a deal and you weren't trying to get with her, why did you get so mad about it? I feel like he got so mad about it not because he felt ambushed, but because he got caught. And then on top of that, he got questioned about seeing another woman in Atlanta. And so now he knows that there's going to be a lot of rumors surrounding that situation throughout the season. But at the same time, Kenya did not have to go over there when he was yelling and swearing and yell and swear back with him, knowing that she was by herself and she didn't have no man with her to defend her. Because at the end of the day, if a man's over there yelling and screaming and angry, why would you go over there and yell with him? You don't know what that man's going to do, so why would you even do that? So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.